Our next subtopic will be on subtraction of fractions. In class 5, we did subtraction of fractions and also mixed number. The only difference here is that in class 5, we did only the subtraction of two mixed numbers or two fractions. But with the class 6, they add one more mixed number or a fraction. So there is no big deal. The only thing we need to do is follow the steps. Just like we did with the fractions, with the addition, we only need now to separate the whole numbers, that is 8 and 5 and 1 in this case. And then we take them away separately. Then we take the fraction, that is 15 over 16, which is here. Then 5 over 8, which is here. And 3 over 16, which is here. Then do them separately. And in our case, we'll get 8 minus 5, which is a 3. Then minus 1, this is supposed to be a 1. And then you get 2. Then with our fractions, first get the LCM, just like we did with the addition of fractions. Sorry for that. So I get the LCM of 16, 8, and 16. These are the 16 are similar, so I just do 16 and 8, the LCM. Use the shortest method. So here I have a common factor, which is 8, which is 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then I can also have a 2 as a common factor, because it's divisible by both 2, 8 and 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then I do take another 2, which is also common to both numbers. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So I'm eliminated 8 now. Then I divide by 2 so that I can also eliminate the 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And I've also finished with that. So my factors that I got that will help me get the LCM is 2 by the next 2 by the next 2 and my next 2. It's good to counter check the numbers that you've written. So I can see here I have 4 2s, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that I know for sure I've gotten the right answer. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. So my LCM of 16 and 18 and 8 will be 16. Then just like we did in with addition, you get your 16 that you've gotten as an LCM, then you divide by 16, you get 1, then you multiply by the numerator, and you get 15. Then you get your 16, divide by the second denominator, and you get 2, then you multiply by our numerator, which is 5, you get 10. Then you get your 16, divide by 16, and you get 1, then you multiply by 3 and get 3. Then you take away 15 minus 10 minus 3. The easiest thing, since the 10 and the 3 are to be taken away, it's good to add them, and then you take away from 15. So you get 15 minus 10 plus 3 is 13, and you get a 2. So the answer will be 2, and remember to keep on dropping your 2 so that you don't forget it. So the answer will be 2 as a whole number and 2 over 16. Since these 2 can be simplified, 2 can be simplified, do write it in the simplest form. 2 by using a common factor to simplify. In our case, 2 is a common factor because it can be divided by 2 and can also be can divide 2 and can also divide 16. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 16 divided by 2 is 8. So the answer will be now the whole number, which is 2 and an eighth. More exercises will be found in your textbook.